a bit of DC fooling around. The Terminus agenda. I'll talk about part 1 and 2 of that. And I'll talk about Shazam Origins, part 1 through 3. Or, not part, issue 1 through 3. So I'm just doing the beginnings of something. Just the beginnings. It's the beginning of something wonderful. Terminus agenda, Teen Titans number 28. Deathstroke number 42. By Christopher Priest and Adam Glass. I'm looking over here only for the moment, just to look at my little small notes, and Bernard Chang, as well as Carlo Pagulin, and Jeff Johns and Gary Frank worked on Shazam Origin. So, we'll talk about Teen Titans and Deathstroke crossover first. Robin's made, with the assistance of the Red Arrow character, a sort of jail that none of the other characters know about until... There could be some spoilers. Until Kid Flash stumbles on this, which is a problem. Kid Flash having history with Deathstroke in previous, I'm sure, videos you might have seen of mine. I don't know. I've done a lot of Deathstroke coverage over time, and at least some. I started off doing a lot of it. Started to sort of trail off. It is what it is. But the characters pertaining in the story are Robin, Damian Wayne, Roundhouse, a new character, Kid Flash, Crush, which is the daughter of Lobo, Red Arrow, who is a former assassin, and Genie, which is spelled D-J-I-N-N, Genie. We'll see a couple other characters to do with Slade's backstory. Slade Wilson is Deathstroke, a sort of ultra-assassin, who should be the bad guy in the next Batman movie, mind you. Basically, I liked also the Marv and George, as well as Len references to the homage to their original creators, Marv Wolfman, George Perez, and Len Wein, I assume. And it was good. The first 2 parts were good. I liked seeing these characters. I really liked the artwork. Would say I was curious about seeing what happened next. I'm actually a big Deathstroke fan, but I actually prefer... he's like one of my favorite DC characters, but I kind of preferred the Teen Titans issue. So, anyway, hopefully the next ones will be better. Shazam Origin. Man, they really did a number on Billy Batson, making him a real piece of turd in these first couple issues there. He was a real jerk. I mean, he comes back and he kind of talking about how he doesn't like bullies, and then bullies some bullies, basically punches them and so on. The family, which is like these little butt-headed rich people. Basically, the Genie... It's not Genie. The Wizard is having a hard time at the Rock of Eternity, finding someone who is pure of heart to be the new Captain Marvel, Shazam. Same character, which is a little confusing for anybody outside of comics. But that's a discussion for any number of other videos from other people. Basically, I'm not going to get into that. But basically, the backstory is he's a foster kid. He's having a hard time getting along with people, trust issues. Gets brought in by a nice family. He isn't all that particularly nice. And yet he still gets chosen via a sort of speech he gives to this, really at the end of his whims, wizard, the Aborigine wizard, whatever the heck is going on with that. Pretty cool. I liked it. I enjoyed it. Thought it was an interesting take. So far, I did not like Billy Batson so far, per se. But I did like the start, and I hope he grows as a character. Sometimes you got to start a person off and give them a room to grow if they're a kid character, for example. So there's a lot of good things going on. The artwork's good. Although this isn't quite as good as Doomsday Clock, because a lot of these kids look like old people sometimes. They don't look quite like kids at some points, which is a little distracting and strange. Anyway, moving right along, I thought it was a good take overall, and I think it had a lot of potential that 4 through 6 will be better yet. So I will finish that off, and maybe I'll report on it if anyone is curious. Let me know what you think. Take care. Have a great one. And if I was wearing the same clothes yesterday as I was in the video earlier, well, I recorded the same videos in the same day. What can I say? I don't want to post a million videos at once. This one right now that I'm recording was on Thursday. Doesn't mean I'll necessarily post on Thursday, although it might. Anyway, the one from earlier, I probably didn't post that one either. I record quite a few at once because I didn't have the job right now because of that stupid comic shop getting closed down. Not stupid, but you see what I'm saying? I was working there, so got to find myself my secondary other jobs. I got 2 part-times I like to, and I'll have to find my second part-time one. Anyway, Gregor signing off. Have a great one.